Hey everyone! You know, autumn is a fantastic time of year to go out and watch trains. And up here in Boston, the fall colors can be just remarkable. This past fall, my friends and I went out to see a specific train, and the day turned out to be much more fruitful than we ever expected. So come along on a classic Boston by Rail's rail fanning outing. The date is November 3rd, 2023, and we are currently cruising up I-90 towards CP11, a control point near Auburndale Station on the MBTA's Worcester line. The train in question? An MBTA equipment move featuring the power set and caboose for their cable train. Leading the move will be PNLX 9619, who is almost always in the trailing position on the cable train. For more about the cable train and these locomotives, check out my videos in the top right corner. It was a pretty quick drive to CP11, and good thing too, because it wasn't long before the train showed up. These PNLX leasers are returning from their 92-day inspection at the Grafton and Upton Railroad. After the passing of the PNLX Extra, we were stumped. Where do we go? What do we do now? It's at that moment that we saw an update on Facebook regarding the MBTA's wash train on the Franklin line. We didn't have much time to decide, so we promptly made our way to the closest Franklin line station. The GPS sent us to Islington, a small station located in the middle of Islington, a neighborhood in Westwood. Each platform here measures to a measly 135 feet. For reference, Mattapan Station on the MBTA's Mattapan High-Speed Line, which uses single PCC trolley cars, has a platform length of 200 feet. Basically, these platforms are closer to the size of a Mattapan High-Speed Line platform than a commuter rail one, and this won't even be the smallest platform we will see today. Anyways, it wasn't long until our first train rolled in, Franklin Line Train 713. If you look, you can spot clear evidence of the wash train on the outbound side. Notice how the tracks are fresh and have clearly already been washed. Now, look at the inbound track. Yuck! I think it's clear the wash train makes a difference. It took a little while, but at 12:14, we saw the bright LED headlights of locomotive 1137 rounding the corner. Nice and clean. The wash train shouldn't have to return for another week. The Franklin line was one of the few lines on the MBTA that I had not yet explored, so we made our way up to a bucket list spot for me, Walpole Union Station. Walpole Union Station was initially built in 1883 at the junction of the Norfolk County Railroad and Mansfield and Framingham Railroad. After burning down, it was rebuilt as a Victorian electric depot. The building still stands today under MBTA ownership. The station is also still at the splitting point of multiple railroads. The Franklin line crosses here by the platform, with the Framingham Secondary crossing over on the Diamond, where it meets up with the MBTA's Foxborough branch. I've never actually seen a Diamond in action before, and given that this is one of the only ones on the MBTA system, I'm not surprised by that. The inbound gets the okay to go and accelerates over the last parts of the Diamond. So, remember what I said earlier about Islington not being the smallest platform we would see today? Well, just east of Walpole Station is what I would like to call one of the most oddball, goofy, ridiculous stations on the MBTA. Say hello to Plimptonville. Closed for service on January 23rd, 2021, Plimptonville's platform measures out to a whopping 10 feet long. The original station was built as Plimpton Station in 1849. It was renamed to Tilton Station in 1870, and in 1894, the name was changed to its current-day name, Plimptonville. In 2018, the line averaged just 12 riders a day, and by 2021, the station was closed as a part of the T's Forging Ahead initiative. Thankfully, the platform and parking lot remain, and filming here is possible. Check out as a Franklin line train flies by at 70 miles an hour.
This is fall season on the MBTA. Filming the train right here. I take my phone off my hand off my camera. There's a leaf in my hand. Welcome fall foliage.
2 extras in one day. Fall foliage on the MBTA.
Finally, to end the day, we say goodbye to Plimptonville and go to Windsor Gardens. Windsor Gardens is burrowed into the back corner of the Windsor Gardens apartment complex. With one long platform and a single track, there isn't much here, but it gets good ridership, with an average of 257 boardings per weekday in 2018.
I see you.
Even though the wash train just went through, this train is already starting to create more sticky residue on the tracks. That's just how it is here in New England. With this train fading into the sunlight comes the end of this episode. So until next time, I will see you all again soon, out there on the rails.